Hello guys, it's DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Fran Navarro with 1,423 rating versus Shuyachi with 832 ratings, so it's going to be another high-rated DB video, and hopping right in, we will go ahead and see Fran win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first. 41 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Nib, Fiendsmith in Paradise, Lady Labrynth, Chandelier, and Fiendsmith tracks. So we're playing Fiendsmith Labrynth. They have Bell, Ash, Bonfire, Ash, and Desires. Okay, so let's see if they are able to play through this, because a normal Labrynth deck would usually just fold. Also, main deck Bell is crazy, especially when you queue in the lab. That is wild. Activate Fiendsmith track. Go ahead, add Lurie, discard Lurie, Lurie effect, special summon itself out. Okay, and then use that to make Requiem. Requiem effect, tribute, go special out Lacrima, and they're just letting this go. Okay, they don't Ash Requiem. Interesting. Very interesting. Lacrima, dumping Graver, activate Requiem effect to equip, and then we make Necro equip, which works really well with the Chandelier. So Chandelier pitch itself plus Fiendsmith in Paradise, set big welcome, Necro equip effect, draw on the Imperm, Engraver, shuffle back, special summon itself out, and they let that go too. Okay, link off, make Sequence effect, they're gonna go ahead and bell that, sure. And then link off Lady plus Sequence to make Yama. Oh, and we play Unchained cards. Activate Yama effect, they Ash Blossom it, set Imperm pass. Okay, I mean, you know, they didn't get the combo, but, you know, we do have all this Fiendsmith stuff in Graveyard, which I'm assuming this is just Ryzeal with, you know, hand traps, 40 cards, Bonfire, Desires, and I think that's a safe call. Yeah, this deck has a really hard time against the Fiendsmith follow-up, and then on top of that, you add Labrynth follow-up, and now there's just too much follow-up in this deck for your deck to, like, reasonably beat. So, I mean, I want to say they need to OTK, they definitely need to summon Dweller. That has to happen at some point, but, you know, they're still needing to play through Nib, Imperm, big welcome too, with the Trap Engrave. Bonfire, search X, special summon X by dumping Mirror Logic. Then they're going to go X1, Mirror Logic 2 just to chain block. And then they go Fiendsmith in Paradise, chain Lacrima. Okay, so we summon out Requiem. And then we dump Desiree. We're going to out X? Really? Who cares about this? I guess we want to stop Dweller. Okay, I guess that's just their main goal, stop Dweller. I guess we don't need to actually use it as the best interruption ever. We just need it to stop Dweller, and then we win the game anyways. Okay. Special out Sword, which I think this name is so dumb. But yeah, so I guess this isn't even X anymore. It's X'd. What even is this? It's like almost exit, but they forgot the I. Special out Sword effect, chain Requiem, summon out Lacrima. And then Sword's going to go ahead and search out Ice. And then we're going to go Lacrima effect, go dump the Engraver. I'm just going to call this X. Like, X'd? I feel like that's like a really weird name. There you go. Special out Ice. What? Actually, it's only on normal summon. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense that they'd make that misplay. They have Bell in their deck, so they already misplayed before the match started. I guess it makes sense that they're misplaying now that the game is already here. Then they make Duo, and then activate Duo effect to attach the X from the graveyard, and then they Imperm that, which you can just wait until they activate the other effect. There's no point really not to. You can get punished by them making another one. I guess no, I guess you can Imperm now, because if they have a card that makes another one, you can drop Nib on them and you win. But it could be Desires in the node plus Crossout or something dumb, and then that actually is a winning game plan for them. So they beat over Yama, and then go main phase 2, activate Pot of Desires to go Banish, and then draw Desires plus Node. See, we were close. We were honestly close. Okay, Banish the field spell there. Plays Mourner in the deck. That's a really bad hand trap. Like, why are you playing all the bad hand traps? Where's Valor? Where's Crossout? Like, oh my gosh. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy not playing Crossout or Valor. And you play Mourner and Bell. So they go ahead, send special summon back out, activate Nib, and then they probably admit defeat. They aren't admitting defeat? Okay. I mean, they're down, like, infinite at this point. Draw transaction, roll back. Activate Engraver, shuffle back Desiree, special summon out. Activate Big Welcome, banish, bounce back the Engraver. Activate Chandelier effect, add back to the hand. This is just game. Actually, is it game? Because we don't have one of these engraved. Can we get it engraved? Because we have this. Assuming that we play 2 tracks and we just bounce that back to hand. Didn't see tracked in the grave. Like, what? Like, oh. What am I supposed to do, bro? What am I supposed to... Okay, alright. I gotta find better players in Rated. Like, this is day 1 of Rated with the new stuff, but, like, man, I gotta find better players. Like, what? Chandelier, discard, go set, Big Welcome. Pass turn? Yo, dude. These people... Like, what? These people suck. What? Why didn't we... like, we forgot Tract was engraved. Check your graveyard first. Like, what? I feel like that should be an obvious. You could go Requiem, effect, equip, send. Sequence, Desiree. Desiree against top deck. You probably just auto-win. Activate Big Welcome. I mean, we still just win here. Summon Lovely, bounce back, Nib. Lovely effect, rip the card from hand. Chandelier can add back. So now we have infinite follow-up. Plus we still rip the card from hand. They just pass turn because they realize they lose. They could have attacked over those. Set Welcome. On to the next game now. We will go ahead and see Ryzeal go first. Opening hands, we have Engraver, Lurie, Imperm, Big Welcome, Escape. They have X, Imperm, Judgment, Sword, and Ice. So they go normal, summon out, Ice. Effect plays on the Fuaros extremely hard. Obviously, this player hasn't watched a single one of my videos. Otherwise, you'd know you're supposed to start with X there instead of playing in the Fuaros really hard. Yeah, already misplaying and we're 1 play in. 2 misplays and we're 2... How? Everyone's been commenting, like, DB Grinder, you've been crashing out recently. Like, I think it's a fair enough crash out. How are we 2 plays into the game and we are at 2 misplays? Like, how? Both players' first action was a misplay. It doesn't even make sense. Special X by dumping. Yeah, now you just lose. Nice Imperm. Let's just get punished by... You know, like 12 cards in their deck. Like Bonfire, X, Sword, Desires into an Extender, Pot of Prosperity, cross out, you were losing 2 anyways. Like, okay. Effect, go ahead, search out Cross, search out Plugin, activate Cross, summon out Sword effect, go ahead, search out Ice, then they go special out Node. They didn't Node effect, send the special summon back out, interesting. And then Dead Natter effect to attach, set pass. Yeah, they messed up. You're supposed to Node, send special back out from the graveyard, then you have activate plugin, special back out, search follow up, attach trap, detach the trap for Dead Natter or Cross. Oh, this got a different name too. This is Duo Drop. This is, what, Detonator? Is that what, Detonator? Something like that. Okay, so they're going to go main phase, activate Engraver, discard, go ahead, grab out Tract, but then they had rank 4 on the opponent's turn, which, I mean, is pretty good. You can summon Dweller in this matchup, and then you have, like, Dweller, Judgment, Imperm, Pop Infinite, Monster Negate, Follow Up. Could have also searched X for Follow Up. Then they go activate Tract, go ahead, grab out Lacrima, discard the Lurie effect a special summon out, sure, that's fine. And then turn Lurie into Requiem effect. They said okay. Sure, so bring out Engraver, Requiem effect to equip. They pop it, normal Lacrima. They judge. You're gonna Judgment Lacrima? I guess it stops them from getting the trap in graveyard. That card's pretty good, but like, is that really worth it? Couldn't you have just like, I guess if you impermanent, they could still make Typhon, but you just have Cross to be Typhon. And then I guess you can't cross the engine. I guess it's like an okay Judgment, because like this deck doesn't really set traps. Yeah, I guess that's an okay. Yeah, I guess that's a fine Judgment. I'm okay with that. Engraver, shuffle back, special. Okay. And then they just submit the feat. So on to the next game now. We will go ahead and see Labrynth go first. Opening hands, we have Ariane, Stovey, Engraver, Tract, Nib. They have Perulia, Desires, Ice, Plugin, Desires. So drop Perulia during standby, then activate Tract, add Lurie, discard Lurie effect, special summon itself out, Lurie into Requiem, Requiem tribute, bring out Lacrima effect, dump Engraver, Requiem effect to equip, make Necro equip, activate Engraver, discard, go ahead, search Fiendsmith in Paradise, Necro equip, draw on the Ash Blossom, Engraver, shuffle back, special summon itself out, and then use those to make the sequence. Sequence effect, shuffle back Lurie, Engraver, summon out Aerial Eater, Aerial Eater effect, dump the Coup Clock. Oh, nah, they're cooking. Then activate Stovey, discard Self plus Fiendsmith in Paradise, a big welcome. Coup Clock effect, add back to hand. Coup Clock effect, discard, and then we link off to summon out Yama. Yama effect goes search, grab out the Shavara, and then normal summon out Ariane. They draw on the Ash Blossom, that's a pretty good draw. Ariane, send big welcome, go ahead summon out Ariana. Okay, they don't Ash that. They're going to go ahead search out the Chandelier. And then activate Chandelier, discard Self plus Shavara, set big welcome, Shavara, set escape. And then activate big welcome, they Ash Blossom it. And then now we will, sorry for the keep going, I drew it just now. Okay, make Solar Rage, and then pass, they draw on the X. Okay, so I mean, look how much follow-ups in this grave, though. We have Lacrima, Stovey, Fiendsmith in Paradise has an interruption, Coup Clock, Aerial Eater, big welcome, Chandelier, big welcome, Yama. Like, that's a lot of cards. So they're going to go activate Pot of Desires, and then we have Ash. So go ahead, stop them from drawing 2. Looking at the banishes, we can see no engine hit. Yeah, no engine hit. Oh, they do play Veiler. What? Then why is it just one Veiler? There's no way. There's no way. Why am I seeing all these Mourner? Take Mourner out of your deck. Take Bell out of your deck. These cards don't do anything. They're really bad hand traps right now. Like, really bad hand traps right now, in my opinion. You can side deck Bell. It's like good for Malice. Normal summon out Ice. Ice effect goes special. Bring out Sword. Sword effect goes search. That's going to grab out X. And then on Resolution, we're going to go activate Escape, pop Solar Rage plus Ice. And then new Chain Link, we're going to go Ariane 1, Solar Rage 2, target Ariana, Yama 3, Chain Link 4, Chandelier, Chain Link 5, Stovey Torby, Chain Link 6, Lacrima, target Requiem. So shuffle back, special out Stovey, add back Chandelier, Yama will go ahead and summon back out the Solar Rage. Solar Rage will add back Ariana. Ariane will draw into D-Barrier, and then we special out Ariana, and then Ariana effect to go ahead and search, grab out Lady Labrynth. Okay, and then they go special summon out X by dumping Mirrorlogic, which just doesn't really do anything, because they're just forcing you to change Solar Rage, but that's fine. So they're gonna go, well, Mirrorlogic 1, X2, and then Solar Rage, yeah, and the SP, and then yeah, this game's just over. They have big welcome live with the lady that they searched. They still have the Fiendsmith in Paradise too. They have Chandelier discard. Oh my gosh, so broken too. We could set a welcome Labrynth, Chandelier discard. I guess you would Stovey like send, and then you could bring out Lovely, and then we have Coup Clock that will add back, activate Coup Clock, activate welcome, summon out Lovely, so that way when we big welcome, banish Pounce, then we also get a Lovely effect to go ahead and rip. We have Nib in hand. Like, they were never winning that game. Never winning that game once we set up. See, this deck seems cool, but I wonder how this deck does go in second. Because I feel like it's probably not the best going second, but it's probably not the worst. It's probably not the worst. If you can get it to a grind game, this deck should just win every time against Ryzeal for sure. But only if you can get it to a grind game. And also a grind game where they don't have Dweller on field. But seeing how long the match was about 30 minutes. But there will be better duels coming very soon. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out my Twitch. Link down below at the very top of the description. I'm going to be streaming the YCS today. All 9 rounds. I assume it's going to be 9 rounds today. All 9 rounds I'll be streaming today, and I'm going to stream the entire day too tomorrow. So if you want to hear me commentate that live, you can. And if you can't make it for the live stream or just don't want to watch the live stream, then I'm also going to upload the highlights to my DB Grinder stream highlights channel. Link down below in the description right under the Twitch link. So you can go ahead and check either of those out or don't. Fair enough if you don't. But with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.